The machine pistol. A weapon I expected to be a bit rock and roll on first impression, actually turned out to be an elegant sidearm when kitted out. Unbelievable, I know. This weapon is a fun little break from the norm, offering mediocre damage for ridiculous fire rates. This weapon is about getting up close and personal. This weapon is about closing the distance and rinsing your hands clean of your filthy peasant enemy scum. You're not going to have your ranged pocket powerhouse in this pistol build, but what you are going to have is a bit more of a forgiving up-close Skull Nutter. In this video, we are going to have two builds for you. The Skull Nutter, which is your traditional build. The effective, the accurate, the reliable Old Faithful, which if you're not very effective with the semi-automatic weapons, will serve you well. Then we will have the second build, which you are going to be naming. Shout out to subscriber Alan Moran, naming the Clauser multiplayer build the Porsche. Very clever. Another entry was Skull Nutter by Skull. I liked it at the time, but I knew it was going to be a perfect name for the upcoming video. Spoilers this one. Then we will be talking about both of their viabilities in Warzone. The build that you're going to be naming is the Akimbo King, the monster of Vanguard. Let's talk about that build first. The unnamed king. This is the Akimbo King, no doubt. With the right attachments, this is actually an unreal choice to take into the lobby. Not only is it really effective, it's really fun too. So if you're getting bored of mid-session and you want to freshen it up, this is a great option for you. I think this is a great shout if you're not too good with the semi-automatics. It's time to kill us quick enough to bang with anyone up close, and it actually does a piece at mid-range too, which is really strange considering it's Akimbo. So let's give you the build. The proteins of Akimbo King is Akimbo, along with the 40 round mags, the VDD 35mm short barrel, and a scope optic. If you don't put a scope on an Akimbo setup, you're not doing it right. I garnished this build with fully loaded, thank me later, rapid action and pine tar grip, finally seasoning it with suppressor and incendiary rounds, just to be an invisible pest like a mosquito. You'll kill just as many people. Oh, mosquito. I'll name the build that if all your entries are trash. Now, best way to go about this one is to close the distance, which at the speed you run it with these pistols won't take long. Spam fire is your best bet. As always, you will kill whatever you shoot at quickly, except dogs. Nothing kills them quick. Fully loaded keeps you in the fight longer, and you're going to excel in shotgun range. Buildings in tight environments are your bitch, and you will be able to drop 2 to 3 people if you are efficient with your shooting. How does this one fare for the Warzone picture? I'm torn. If you're awful with pistols and you need it equipped, it'll be okay, but you're only killing one person with it. Do not expect to multi-kill with it. Next is the fact that other pistols are just better. Even the 8-mag short Russian. If you can hit the shots, it will be better for you. The unnamed king is more forgiving though, and will reliably deal with whatever you face up close. At the cost though of having a secondary that can deal with ranged engagements. All in all, it'll be okay, but it's not primary secondary status in Warzone. Hell, it's not even that rank in multiplayer. The second build is the Skull Nutter. A bit more of a well-rounded build. It's going to give you options at range, though I'd only be attempting that if you're out of options or chasing challenges. It kills quick enough at range and is consistent, which is a rare thing for weapons with well over 1000 RPM. Now, I've been very deliberate not to go into numbers in the HDIF series because we are technically in pre-season and the stats of all these guns will change as Season 1 gets on. And I want to make content that has a longer shelf life. I was getting sick of making content that was irrelevant the next week, though versus videos will still have full stats. I bring this up because having any weapon with over 1000 RPM is going to mean two things. Burning ammo quick, and inducting a hell of a lot of flinch on your opponent, meaning if you shoot first and hit first, it's going to be very hard for your enemy to overturn the odds on you. This gives you a surprising advantage. Rate of fire and control is the crux of Skull Nutter. The recipe is the following. Proteins are fully loaded, 40 round mags and the VDD 140mm barrel with a tight grip proficiency, rapid trigger and pine tar grip garnish seasoned with a strife compensator, hollow point and optic of choice. Not a powerful weapon, but certainly a consistent and reliable item to have in your pocket. You know what you're getting when you pull it out, and it's more forgiving too than the other pistols. So here you are. Best thing about this pistol is the fact that you don't need to rank it up as much to have a really good core build either. Unlike that damn Santa Clauser build where all the good stuff is unlocked after rank 30+. So where does this one land in Warzone? Well, it doesn't. Running this in Warzone is asking for trouble. It only just holds its own in multiplayer. The weapon is fun, it's really fun, and will trick you into thinking it's better than it actually is. Bit like a Modern Warfare Car 98. Yeah, went there. I wouldn't recommend having this in Warzone. You're going to be outclassed by ground loot, by other pistols, and sometimes melee weapons. It'll be a hit marker machine. And speaking of melee, hitting people with it may be more effective up close than firing from close. Multiplayer though, what a laugh. What about that gold grind though? Well, honestly, with the exception of the burst fire barrel challenge, it's alright. Bloodthirsty was okay, and the real challenge with this one was the long shots. But if you get that done early, it's not too bad. Its difficulty to gold rating is a respectable 3 out of 5. It's a pistol, guys. It has its challenges, but most of them is just around adapting to the weapon. Pros and cons, it's easy to rank up, it's consistent, and an absolute animal in that Akimbo build. Cons, it doesn't match up well against even the other pistols. Even up close, in Warzone, it's average at best and a hit marker machine at worst. So here's the crack. You're not going to use this after you've ranked it up. It's fun, but there is more fun things to use. Unless you're using Akimbo, give this one a miss. I think I'm going to have to use the even more recoil control mag for the long shots, I reckon. It's a shame I've not unlocked Bloodthirsty. Oh, no I have! Get in! Haha! That one counted, bitch!
Recon planes on the way! Recon airborne! Eyes up!
I'm still need Bloodthirsty from the last game, it would seem. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 3 Bloodthirsties already. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Enemy shells coming in hot! Down-eyed from me! Enemy's got a glide bomb incoming! Fucking down-eyed!
Yeah, I'm missing shots going for headshots, but, you know. It all counts. Now, I don't want to go that way anytime soon because I put a bloody thing on it.
Recon mission ready! Find a bug! Let's hear it.
I'll take that.
Recon sweeping the sector! Fucker can't hide!
That was funny more than anything else.
Enemy used the enemy care package inbound! Bombers ready for orders! Allied forward bombing run!
Damn. Probably not enough in this game to get the another Bloodthirsty, but well, German child wasn't very happy about that one. I'll take a double. I'll take a triple. I'll take a third Bloodthirsty.
Eyes up high! Bombers ready for orders! Double kill! Sorry, sky's jammed. Allies called a bombing run. Incoming. Fucking down high.
Not ideal. It's fine, I'll take it.
Stop faffing about! Get back in the fight!
Come on. Double kill, I'll take. Triple kill, I'll take.
Hostile Goliath on the crawl.
What?
I'll take.
Down-eyed from me. Recon mission ready. Find the bastards. Recon planes on the way. Recon airborne. Eyes up. Glide bomber assist coming in.
Oh my god, we did it! I clutched up at the end and we got the win! Get on!
Sick!